Ooh, September angel. As you can see, we are at the Goodwill in Wellsboro, Pennsylvania. Jenny and her best friend and I came back up for another little getaway shopping trip and seeing what else kind of adventures we can get into while we're up here in Wellsboro. I like stopping off at this Goodwill because the shelves are always packed, but the music's a little bit loud right now, so you're going to have to listen to me switch over between in-person shopping and a voiceover. Cardinal Links, North Carolina. Little candle holder. Oh, it's heavy. Candle holder. Oh, big. Aw, that's cute. Alright, we have Miley Cyrus playing in the background, but hopefully you won't be able to hear it too much if I keep talking. There's Chili Pepper candle holder. That's more modern. Oh, it's from Walmart. Alright, it was just way too loud. I am recording this in our camper, so hopefully the air conditioner won't drown out this voiceover, but Miley was singing too loud. This was really pretty. Made in Japan, giant ceramic swan, or swan if you want to be correct about it, hanging wall decor. A little bit too heavy and big, so left that for somebody else. And then there was a tile back here of faith, family, and friends. It wasn't, you know, a one-of-a-kind, handmade, made in Italy piece, so that stayed there. And then they had a whole herd of cows checking out to see if there was any that matched up or caught my eye. That one looked a little annoyed. I'm going to show it to you again. Look, he was kind of like, yeah, what do you want? Leave me alone. I did spy at the last minute, that this cute little planter I thought was very sweet. It had some age to it, so I decided to take that one with me. Miley is still buying herself flowers, so we're going to look at these dried flowers. I thought this would be great for some of my resin projects. I have run out of dried flowers and need to order some more, but I thought that I could use that. This had a dried up air plant in it, and at first I thought it said California on it, but it doesn't say California. I still am confused at what that says. I look at it again in the store, but I could not understand what that said on there. So the dried flowers go in my cart, and then we're going to look again on the bottom shelves to see if there's anything else that we need. This reminds me of an art piece that I've seen Jocelyn pick up, and I've picked up a piece of hers. It's usually signed on the back. They're very thick pottery that has a kind of that higher up dimension of the pig, but I don't think that was it. That piece that you just saw me grab, that is a hobbyist piece in the shape of jeans. I have the mug, I've had a planter, and then that's a little pencil cup. I'm trying to get at this blue glass in the back because I like blue glass, and then I see that someone had filled it with rocks. So hopefully that was an old glass that was filled with rocks. And then I found this ballet shoe coin bank. And ballet shoes used to be very popular when I was little in the 80s. This was really neat, but there were too many chips to it. It wasn't like there's just one chip. There were chips on the shoes and on the flowers. And I have picked up ballet themed. I had a stained glass ballet shoe one time, and I thought more people would like it. So I don't know if ballet shoes have kind of gone out of, fashion, but they always remind me of my childhood, so I think that's why I like them. So I decided to go with the hobbyist cup and continue on looking at these shelves. Here was a Trinket baseball mitt, and it was really heavy. And then seeing if there's anything else hidden underneath. You might get more of a voiceover here because I don't have to worry about uploading this video and then YouTube flagging it for a song in the background. So I hope you enjoy this voiceover. I've just changed gears in mid-editing this video. Isn't that cute? I think it was probably a bathroom set. That reminds me of a toothbrush holder. And I quickly touched the dog, but I think you'd put toothbrushes in there, or you could put pencils in there. And then look, I won. I was playing by myself. The girls were over looking at the books. So, Japan, $3.99. We have some little pixie. A little pixie girl. Aw. It was a lid to something. That's cute though. That's adorable. All these bunny rabbits. I think they're hobbyist pieces, maybe. They're not Pendleton. I think these are all hobbyists. $1.49. The bunny. Lots of bunnies. The bunny looks tired. Let's see. There's a Christmas wooden candle holder. Has a candle in it though. That's $5. Toothbrush holder. That's pretty. Oh, it's marked on the bottom. That's actually a pretty one. $2.99. I normally don't touch those, but that's actually pretty. I'll make an exception because that's really pretty. I like the flowers. So make an exception this one time for a toothbrush holder. You have some signs in there. Eating bread. Now you might say these shelves look as crowded as the shelves at the big Goodwill, but they're always like that. They're always like this. So I'm used to them. I wasn't used to the shelves being so crowded at the big Goodwill. $1.49. This kind of has a vintage look to it. These peas. This has some chipping right there. I kind of like it though. It looks like mid-century modern look to it. Let's see. The candles. Monkeys. Oh, fancy mermaid. She's very glittery. Let's see what this plate is back here. Oh, a kitchen prayer. I'm taking advantage of the music not blaring right now. Show you as much as I can. Here's another hobbyist piece, $1.49. Red speckly trinket dish. Oh, let's put it right here. Then it'll be safe. See if there's anything new down here. I don't really see anything new. There's another swan. This is definitely a hobbyist piece. AW made that. And then here's what this owl's gonna get you. This owl here, he's like peering at the swan, waiting for it. There, they make a nice little couple. Jenny says this is just a derpy bat. His bones go together. Caca, caca. Right, we're gonna go look over here. They have a little display shelves of kind of fancier things. There's your stress jar. It's an Avon. It's a green glowy one. Let me bring you back a little bit. It's a little bit too close. Let's see, Michael Jackson is playing in the background, so this might be a voiceover here. I'm not quite sure. A whole bunch of bells. Let's see. Grabinski, Lands and Direct Merchants. There's a bear. Huh. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Interesting. I've never heard of that before. Oh, look at the Hello Kitty inflatable. Jenny, do we need this Hello Kitty inflatable Christmas angel?
Oh, it's cute.
It's 4 feet tall. That's fun. It's $15 for that. And here's some home interiors. I was gonna say, are they metal sculptures? And they are. They're the hummingbirds. 1, 2, 3. 3 hummingbirds. Homeco. Let's see. That is $5 for those. I like those. 2 go one way and 1 goes the other way. I like it's in its box. Cute little plate with the kitty cat and the dog. What's up? Mixed from the Mixed Company Plate Collection by Cam Cooper, 1989. That's $6. All little charms for your wine glass, so you know which one is yours. These are new display units that they've had the past couple times I've come back up to Wellsboro, and they kind of put more of specialized figurines and tchotchke things on them. I thought this pig was super cute. I like that it had not only eyelashes but eyeshadow. I feel it's a hobbyist piece. It was not signed, if I remember correctly, on the bottom. The one foot, though, had a lot of damage to it. Looks like it got crunched and munched right there, but I still stopped to admire how cute she was with her blue eyeshadow. And then this little puppy dog was marked made in China, had kind of a faded look to it. I wondered if it had spent its life outdoors in a planter. And then they had these little angels that were articulated right there. I think that's right, articulated or reticulated. You could move their legs. I'm sure you'll tell me the correct word in the comments. But they were marked made in China. If they were older, made in Japan, definitely would have picked those up. And then here's some other little, see how they have kind of nicer items, more delicate items. They tend to put the same things together. Here's another metal sculpture, but the grapes, I think, had color at one time, but they were now faded just to white. And then, hi, you can see me in the reflection of that ball. They had some clowns. They had some working clowns. Here was a carpenter clown. And then here was a clown with a cleaver or something in a fanny pack. There was a clown collection for you. So it's always nice to look at this area to see if there is anything that you might pop out on you, like this thing. She's so happy. Oh, she's springy. Watch. Look. She's a bouncer. Jenny. You want to see it? Yeah. What is that? Why? The answer is, why not? You're amazing. You're a perfect weirdo. You can sit in with the hummingbirds. If that hadn't been on a spring, I would not have picked it up, but that spring leveled it up. Here is a little brass or metal trinket box, and this one, whoa, had some dust on it. They didn't clean that off before they donated it. And then look at this little coin bank. It is missing the plug, but it is easily replaceable. These cats kind of remind me of Japanese style cats. I thought it was a sweet little coin bank, and it's cats, so why not? So I decided to take that with me. And then they had a collection of bears. This is a flock bear. Isn't that sweet? And here there's some glassy baby wannabes. Another Homeco bear. And then around on the other side, here is a look at what they had on the shelves. A lot of Easter things here. I was looking for more vintage, of course, Easter items, but didn't see any. And this was a neat little candle with a bear on it. And that seashell handle on that Hawaii bell is what caught my eye on that one. And then, of course, these are the yogurt containers. If you're at the Whatnot sale, I was talking about cut off praying hands and yogurt containers and egg-tastics. Those are the things you can always find at a thrift store. And here's just another look at the shelves for you as we go around to the other side. And we are at the other side. Trying to read what this says again. This confused me. It said something like flora or something. I don't know. So if you know what this is, it definitely does not say California. Something about flora on the bottom of it. I don't know. It's too much. I think I took too much time trying to figure out what it says. But I'm showing you how it would hang off your planter. Super cute. And then here was two bears sitting on an oil can. It was a coin bank as well. There was the lock and key. And then on top they had some angels. And then look at this cat. Look how wide set the eyes are on that cat. They come into my hat. That's kind of funny. And then here is some other items. Oh, and I wasn't quite sure what these were. And then I realized that they were elephants on the cups. And I thought, well, that's different. The elephants on the cups. And then, look at this. I realized that the teapot was an elephant. So they obviously went together. They did not bundle them. So they were all priced individually. I thought that was unusual. I haven't seen that before. And now we are moving on to the clear glass section. And then over here, more clear glass. But I like that because when they do put the odd colored piece, look how it pops out. I was hoping this pink piece was glass. It was not. It was plastic. Now I'm going to stand up and glance at the shelves to see if anything pops out. I have found an L.E. Smith, I think it was Stars and Bars. No, I don't think, no, that's Indiana Glass. I think I found it was the Moon and Stars, a fairy light here before. I have found some good things in this clear glass section. I was seeing if this would glow because it looked kind of the older white milk glass. It looks really cool on camera, but it didn't glow. It just kind of reflected. I like using these myself, but this one was marked for $10 and we already have this size. So if it had been a little bit cheaper, I probably would have picked it up for my own personal use, but left that for somebody else to use or perhaps resell as well. I grew up with those refrigerator dishes. We didn't use the plastic dishes, so that plastic containers for leftovers, so that always reminds me of my childhood. And I'm slowly collecting some myself. And then look at this. This was glass. This is glass. It did not change after I bought it. I thought this was really pretty. I really like the color on it. And then this I thought was super cool. Probably maybe from the 80s. Maybe it's more contemporary. I don't know. Tape dispenser. I like how they had the roller taped in place and then the part where you break off the tape was in place. So I lifted up the tape on the end just to make sure that the sharp part was there. And it was. So that was nice that they were protecting the customers and also keeping the roller part for the tape. I just thought it was neat. There's an area in the back of it to put your pencils or your pens. I just thought it was super cool. Then down here on the bottom, this star dish I thought was Vectorsbach, or Vectorsbach, Germany, but it actually was party light. But that color really, really reminded me of Vectorsbach pottery. Now we've moved on to the brown section. Look how cute this is. That was hanging by a thread, so I moved that back before it fell. But look how cute. Look what they did with the rocks. They made them into people. Isn't that sweet? It was signed and everything. Now, the red one you could easily fix the little pom-pom was missing on the red bird's hat. But I thought that was a sweet idea. It was heavy because it was made of wood and stone. But I thought that was super cute. I'm sure someone will come by and grab that up. This was a trivet. And then the wrapper came undone. I was like, oh man, because it was priced. So I did stick it together. Tried to stick it together so they knew that it was priced. I'm not sure if they don't sell things to you that aren't priced, but this store is really good. Usually everything has a price tag on it. So here I am trying to fix the wrapper that got stuck all over everything. But I thought that was super cute. And then this looked like a little hobbyist piece. Reminded me of hobo art, but I don't think it was. I think someone just made that. Not hobo art, tramp art. You knew what I meant. And then over here is the art. They have framed work, and they all just have empty frames. This was on velvet, so I did look at it, pulled it out. The frame was a little loose in my hand. It was marked made in Mexico on the back. I know that some of those pieces can do very well. I know I've picked up some paintings on velvet the first time I went to Arkansas. This I thought was a painting at first, but I think it was a photograph. That's a pretty neat picture. So if you're in the market for a frame or some art, look how nicely they have it organized. This was neat, these tiles, but they had covered the back, so I don't know who had made those tiles. It kind of reminded me of enamel on copper. Then it made me nervous to put that back, but then I realized, no, it was sitting there pretty solidly, even though it is sticking off the shelf. Then moving over to the dishware area, seeing if there is any treasures there, but look how cute this is. That's so cute. And then I found in the craft section this. I thought this was amazing. Look how cute it is. That is definitely one of a kind. I thought that was super cute. And then, hey, deluxe clown kit for your makeup. Look how happy they look in their clown makeup. I'm just digging through the bins to see if there's anything I can use in resin or if there's any kind of vintage new old stock in packaging. Couldn't really get that bin back, but I didn't really see anything, but it's still fun to look through. Giving you a look at the shelves as well. And then now we've made our way over to the Christmas right underneath a speaker, so I'm not even going to try and let you hear what I was saying to you in person. I thought that figurine was more contemporary, not made in Japan. And then this figurine is basically the same mold as the white one that I picked up in the beginning of the shopping trip. This one is more of a wood or a resin composite, and the white one is definitely ceramic. I like the style of it, kind of a 70s, late 60s look to it. Again, looking for vintage things. This is obviously vintage. It is a hobbyist piece, and look how they signed the year on the back of the napkin holder. I like that. There's a little chip of paint on the hat, but that can be easily touched up. I thought it was very sweet, and I have a Christmas sale on Whatnot coming up this Friday, and it's going to be all Christmas. I'm going to have a lot of kitsch Christmas and contemporary Christmas and, you know, in between Christmas. So I hope you join me, find something you like, but also just join me so we can hang out and talk, because that's the fun part I like about Whatnot, is just chatting back and forth with you. Here is a look at the shelves for you. I thought this was really neat. It reminded me of my childhood. I think maybe my mom had something similar to this. It reminded me made in Germany, and I didn't see the maker. That's why I'm looking. It is on the back. You probably saw it right away. It took me a little bit. It's right there in that green circle. It says West Germany. It makes me a little nervous about shipping the candles in the summer heat, because it has been awfully hot here. But maybe if I wrap them individually in tissue paper, keep them separate from the porcelain candle holders, it'll be okay. I'm not quite sure. I am holding on to those right now. I'm still deciding if I want them while I'm looking at the shelves with you. And then I realized, I'm going to show you the back of the box. Duh, there it says right there, West Germany. I think they're really nice. I like how they're little and that the candles come with it, and hopefully they won't melt in shipping. Maybe I'll wait closer to fall to sell that. Then I was going back to the girls who were still hanging out in the book section, and then this is a gourd. Oh, you're a gourd. Oh, that's fun. You can hear it shaking around in there. You hear it? That's cool. The pottery on this is what caught my eye, and then, I mean, look at that. That's really neat. And then I realized it's from Florida. It's orange blossom honey, and it's heavy. It's like it's solid. I wonder if there's probably honey still in it. The wax seal is still there, but that is really, really pretty. I've never seen that before. Oh, here's some seashells. Those are cute little seashells. I was just doing one last look through. Here's a mama pig and all her piglets. What does that say? Oh, it's made in Italy, painted by hand. Well, I don't think it was painted by hand. And that is $8, probably because it's made in Italy. It's fancy. Here's a Valentine box. Oh, Valentine box, Enesco. Red heart-shaped covered box. Let's see if it's in there. I think it's in there. Oh, I think it might be in there. Aw, that's a sweet little heart. A sweet little heart box. And let's go. Very simple. I believe it's in the original box. How much is that? That's $1.99. That's a sweet little box. Put it right there for somebody. I have plenty of things in my cart. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully the music wasn't too loud and you didn't have to listen to a voiceover too much. Here's a Portugal trinket box. Just doing one last. Oh, I wonder if this is yeah, Caruth. I found Caruth here before. This is really heavy stuff, but it's nice stuff though. This is a nice welcome sign. That's only $4. That just needs to be cleaned up, and you know how I like to clean up things. There's 1994. That's nice. There we go. I think I got some fun things, some little tchotchke things. That's the stuff I like to pick up. And of course, if there's any high-end glass, I try to find that as well. But it's usually tchotchke things, which are always fun. And just remember, Ruer. Always Ruer. This is so gross and dirty, and that's why I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be pretty when it's cleaned up. That's so pretty. It's so gross right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not showing the haul at the end of the video like I normally do, because I would like to get this video out and to you in a timely manner. So you'll have to stay tuned for a Whatnot and my eBay to see what things I actually got. I hope you're having a great start to your week. Take care, and I'll see ya.